Good morning, my friends. It is Euros finals day and Copa America finals day, and you are all very welcome along to Sunday morning's Anfield Agenda news roundup. Little programming note, we won't be live tonight because, like you guys, we're going to be watching the Euros and Copa America finals, but we will be back tomorrow at 8:45. Until then, I've got all the latest news surrounding Liverpool Football Club, including a Dutch television journalist who's made some provocative comments about Virgil van Dijk. We're going to be talking about Marcelo Bielsa and his take on the Uruguay-Colombia incident and a couple of other bits and pieces over the course of the next few minutes. This video is sponsored by Surfshark, the best VPN on the market. Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to change your location to access websites in other countries and keep you safe and secure from hackers. Using Surfshark, we here in Ireland can access other countries' Netflix libraries or other streaming platforms like DAZN in Spain for all those important Premier League games. Surfshark keeps you safe and private by protecting everything you do online. Everything. When your device connects to the internet, all that information is, in a way, blurred out. Surfshark is particularly useful for keeping you safe from being hacked if you use public Wi-Fi. Let's say you're in a cafe, you're at college, you're out and about, they've got you covered. Surfshark allows you to use one subscription on unlimited devices, meaning you can share your account with friends or family or that neighbour who's a little bit cheap. On top of all of this, Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can also upgrade to Surfshark One, which includes the VPN, an alert system for breaches related to your data, such as emails and credit cards, and an antivirus software for your desktop. Our sign-up offer gives you Surfshark VPN for a little over €2 a month. Simply scan the QR code on screen right now or use the link in the description and enter the code Anfield Agenda at checkout. Right, I'm going to get straight into it because I have a lot to go through. Virgil van Dijk is thinking about quitting Liverpool and the Netherlands. That's according to a Dutch television journalist. If you don't know what this is in relation to, after the Euro semi-final defeat, Virgil was asked what's the situation with his future, and this is what he had to say. I've no idea at the moment. I'll think carefully this summer about what I want at club level as well as international level. Then we'll go for it again, but first recover from this. Now, that's been taken in a whole load of different ways by different people. Personally, I'm rather relaxed about Virgil's situation. I think he loves being at Liverpool, but Valentin Druysen doesn't believe that Virgil van Dijk is going to remain at Liverpool. This is what that Dutch TV journalist has had to say. This says enough. He is thinking about quitting Liverpool and the Dutch national team, so that is already in his mind. Then you actually have to say goodbye. That is not unwise. So maybe this journalist believes that Virgil should be hanging up his international boots and leaving Liverpool, but I don't. And I would guess to say that you guys probably don't either. So what we do know is this. Virgil van Dijk has 1 year to run, less than 1 year actually, 11 months to run on his Liverpool contract. He is the club captain, and I hope and expect that he gets a new deal. But this does make me a little bit nervous. Look, I think that Virgil has always been a little bit harshly treated back in his homeland, particularly by former players who represented the Netherlands. So maybe that's your neck of the woods, and you can let me know what you think on this one. But I would be very surprised if Virgil van Dijk was thinking about quitting Liverpool. Now, if he can't agree a contract extension with the club, that's another thing altogether. But I do expect him to be here for the upcoming season. In fact, where else would he want to be? Surely he's going to want to come in and have another campaign as Liverpool captain. And then after that, look, let's see what the future holds. So, João Neves. Mixed reports, and the Echo have said that Liverpool will certainly not fork out anything anywhere close to £100 million for João Neves, who has only played 75 senior appearances. They go on to justify this by saying the club have historically shown that they will not pay over the odds for a player and are unafraid to turn to alternatives if required. Moise Caicedo says hi. So does Romeo Lavia. Both of those guys who we were absolutely willing to overpay for last year, one after the other. So I don't know where they come up with this stuff from. Look, if you want to say and manage expectation of Liverpool fans and do the club's bidding on their behalf, that is absolutely fine. But don't dress it up with incompetence. Don't tell us that the club aren't willing to do stuff when we've actually just seen them try to do the very same things last summer and not get it done. So for me, I don't know what happens with João Neves. I know we're linked to him. I know Benfica will want the full release clause. I know that Liverpool have a big decision to make. But I do believe, and maybe I'm wrong here, but I've always believed that we're told the right player, the money's available. Well, it's over to John and FSG now to make sure that Arne Slot is backed. So if João Neves is the one that all the analytics show that is the correct fit for Liverpool, I don't think 75 senior games should be too little. I mean, Caicedo had, a season or so in the Prem? Wasn't exactly, 28 years of age with a full catalogue of career highlights behind him, and we were willing to pay 115 million quid. So I would say let's wait and see on this one. But again, to the echo, who do you represent? You're supposed to be there talking about the fans and questioning the club, not parroting the club. So I'm going to move on and speak about Marcelo Bielsa, who gave his take on the Uruguay-Colombia incident. This is what the Uruguayan manager had to say. One has to speak thinking about all the threats that one receives if one speaks. The only thing I can say is that the players reacted as any human being would have done. If you are attacking their wife, his mother, a baby, his wife or sister, what would you do? Do you ask if they are going to sanction those who went to defend them? There is a disagreement of complicity because of questions. Also act in a complicit manner. You, the journalist, have to say this, not what I have to say. So basically, he's saying what most of us think. If it is the case that their family members were being threatened or people were looking to attack them and there was no security around, well, it's only natural that they go and support their families. But we do have to wait for this situation to be fully investigated and resolved. But there's always a scapegoat, isn't there? And there's always a cover-up. So I don't like the look of this, and I hope that we get to the bottom of it, because one thing I think we can all agree on is safety is paramount when attending any sporting event, and everybody should go and come home from a game of football safely. And that includes family members, players and coaches. Dani Olmo, his release clause expires on the 20th of July. Good reporting from Fabrizio Romano on this one. It was initially the 15th, and apparently it's been moved by 5 days to allow for the fact that Spain are in the Euros finals. Now, Liverpool have been linked, and this piece here coming out of Spain said that Liverpool are ready to trigger Olmo's release clause. I don't know if I believe this or not. I kind of lean more to the side of not, because we have Dominic Szoboszlai, who played in the very same position at the very same club as Dani Olmo, and I don't think we need him. I think, look, the fee, reasonable enough, but to me, I would be surprised if Liverpool do indeed trigger the clause, but I guess we'll find out within a week, because as I said, that deal does expire. The release clause expires on July 20th. Now, Arne Slot. We know that Liverpool haven't done any transfer business as of yet, and we know that it's frustrating for some and others feel like it's a natural process, but we do know as well that the Reds are heading off to America, and we're not even going to get a chance to see many of the first team get to work with Arne Slot over there. As Simon Brundish said on X in the last couple of days, he'll only have 1 week with the full squad when everybody's back. So Virgil van Dijk, Cody Gakpo, Trent, Joe Gomez, Luis Diaz, Alexis McAllister and Darwin Núñez are likely to miss all of the preseason tour of America if the players get what Jurgen Klopp gave them previously, which is 3 weeks holidays after their international tournaments. We do play Real Betis July 27th, Arsenal August the 1st, United in a friendly on August the 4th, Sevilla on August the 11th, and then Ipswich is the first game of the season on August the 17th. Time is running out. Look, I know everybody wants to be patient, but we already have a new manager and a new backroom staff, and they're already behind the 8 ball for time. So we need to make sure that Arne Slot gets the reinforcements he needs, and the quicker we can get that done, the better, because it gives him a little bit more time on the training ground with some of these guys. I get that we can't help the likes of Virgil van Dijk and those players who went far in international tournaments. They, of course, have to have their holidays, but even at that, only 3 weeks for those guys to recover before they're back into a full pre-season and another long season. I think we all know there's going to be some injuries. Player welfare needs to be looked at, and we need to make sure that we have a squad that's stocked and ready, so we don't have a situation like previous campaigns where we fall away at the end or come up just that little bit short. So we will be back, as I said, tomorrow, 8:45 with the late night agenda. Until then, really appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and again, appreciate your support of the channel. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.